Our movements are incredibly versatile. Some are very large and impressively complex, while others are tiny and hardly visible. Some need to be practiced again and again until they are mastered. Others are performed automatically without further thought. In all these movements, many physiological and psychological states and illnesses are reflected. So, what if we measure, understand and interpret every individual macroscopic and microscopic human motion? We could develop unique diagnostic and therapeutic methods for very different diseases or impairments that directly help patients and doctors alike. And this data-driven precision medicine is exactly what we are aiming for.
We are more than 85 engineers, data scientists, doctors, psychologists, ethicists, and sports scientists from Friedrich-Alexander-Universität Erlangen-Nürnberg, the affiliated university hospital, and from 2 further universities. And we form the collaborative research center EmpkinS. This abbreviation combines 3 subjects. Empathy, which is the cognitive skill to understand how humans feel. Kinesthesia, which is the ability to sense movements. And sensor technology. EmpkinS develops an innovative sensory approach that addresses the requirements of medical and psychological care of the future. EmpkinS delivers better, more accurate, real-life data and is perfectly suited to add highly relevant information for the future of digitalization in healthcare.
To achieve all this, we have subdivided our research into 5 different project areas. We develop innovative wireless and wave-based sensors, we efficiently analyze the measured data, and we research novel methods for analyzing and creating advanced digital human models. Based on this, we design new diagnostic and therapy approaches. All these efforts are accompanied by an underlying 5th project area that researches the ethical, legal and social issues in the context of EmpkinS. But let's take a closer look into these 5 exciting project areas. In Area A, we deal with cutting-edge radar, camera, laser and wireless sensor technologies for the contactless, easy and very convenient detection of human movements. A decisive advantage of the new sensor systems is that they can work remotely and that they enable an accuracy and measurement rate that was previously infeasible. The sensors cover different application areas: macroscopic motions concerning the limbs or certain body parts, motion caused by heartbeat or respiration, as well as microscopic motion such as muscle twitching and fasciculation. This way, our sensors ensure a rich and novel database covering the complete spectrum of human motion.
And this database is huge. However, only a fraction of this data actually contains the required information. So, how can we get rid of unnecessary data before it is transmitted and stored on a computer, and even before it is recorded in the first place? In Area B, we focus on innovative approaches and solutions to answer these important questions. However, not only the data itself is optimized, but also the energy that is needed for transmission. In addition, we research visualization methods for the data representing human body motions, so that it is easier to interpret for medical professionals and patients.
The visualization and further analysis would not be possible without estimating the internal body state from the EmpkinS data. In Area C, we aim at creating individualized digital human models and simulations. We use these for personalized analysis and prediction of biomechanical variables like joint moments or muscle forces. To reach a new level of accuracy, we combine multiple data sources and take uncertainties and time dependency into account. Furthermore, we will add sensory feedback to the simulation to create novel insight into motion control.
And Area D goes even one step further. We focus on the transformation of sensor-based information into new forms of prognosis, diagnosis, and therapy. Currently, we rely on methods such as questionnaires or taking blood samples to understand inner conditions. However, our goal is to comprehend internal states just by looking at someone from the outside. Everything from the way a person moves to how their facial expressions change, can be used to help healthcare professionals to gain a better understanding of a patient's physical and psychological well-being. Overall, we want to assign clinical relevance to sensory parameters and thus raise the quality of medical diagnostics and patient treatment to a completely new level.
In all these areas, ethical questions are fundamental. The development and implementation of these new technologies requires a societal and political dialogue. Whether we are thinking about depression detection, Parkinson's disease, or palliative care, issues of the good life and our future medical care are involved. New imaging and measurement techniques lead to the question of how the image of the human is changing. This question arises not only on a technological level. The philosophical and ethical aspects have to be considered as well. Further, the ethical sub-projects ask, how will cutting-edge technologies change our understanding of health and disease? How can patients trust what happens to their data? And how can we find a balance between their self-determination and the benefit of others?
There are a lot of open questions, and there is much work ahead of us.
But with our combined interdisciplinary expertise, we as a team are excited to start this journey, to create something that makes a difference for all of us, right here, right now.